Neil Blomkamp's Elysium gets a 4K announcement. Criterion announces its new February slate. And the X-Men film nobody thought would hit theaters hits store shelves this week. All this and more in the next Physical Media Report. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome to the Physical Media Report. I am Ken of Mid-Level Media, here to bring you your weekly dose of physical media goodness. This is episode 31, and we will be talking about all of the latest and greatest in Blu-ray and 4K news, starting with the announcements, going into the deals, the top 5 Blu-rays and top 5 4Ks, and also covering what is new this week in stores. But before I get started, guys, I want to ask that if you are new to the channel, if you are new to the Mid-Level Media channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more great content. I do these weekly physical media reports every single Monday at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also do weekly Blu-ray hunts where I take you into the stores with me to scope out and look at all the new releases. I do thrifting vlogs, I do reviews. I'm currently in the middle of a Friday the 13th review series on my channel. I did Friday the 13th part 5 last week. I'm doing part 6 this week. Tons of great, amazing content centered around the world of physical media, movies, all kinds of great stuff on this channel. So I would definitely love if you would come be a subscriber and check out my content. Also, guys, go ahead and drop this video a like if you'd be so kind. Just take 5 seconds. I'll wait. To like the video, I would definitely appreciate it, guys. And leave a comment down below just letting me know what you are excited about of the things that we talk about here today. What excites you about what's coming out in the next couple of months? We're starting to get into announcements for January and February, and also just what's coming out this week, guys, because there is tons of stuff that is coming out this week in stores that I'm about ready to dig into, a shocking amount when I started to get into it. And also a lot of announcements and news. This is a big week for the Physical Media Report, and you are not going to want to miss a single second of it. So without further ado, guys, let's get into it with the news and announcements that came out this past week. So My Bloody Valentine, the Scream Factory Steelbook, which was actually announced like, I think, seconds after I finished last week's Physical Media Report. That is being announced for February the 9th. So an entire steelbook of the My Bloody Valentine set, which has already been released by Scream Factory. I think that got a release in early 2019 around Valentine's Day, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's when that My Bloody Valentine set got released. It could have been earlier this year, though. But that is coming out on February the 9th. So if you already own the Scream Factory, I don't think there's anything that's new as far as special features. I think they're all pretty much the same as that original Scream Factory release. But it is a really cool looking steelbook for sure, with a lot of collectibles in that set as well. So the My Bloody Valentine Scream Factory Steelbook will be due out on February the 9th. So let's get into the next one, guys. Paramount Presents announces their 13th entry into the new Paramount Presents line that is coming out on January the 26th. The Court Gesture, which is a film that I have never heard of, but you know I love collecting the Paramount Presents lines. I'm a little bit behind on them. I need to get Roman Holiday, The Haunting, and then of course The Child, I think Trading Places comes out this December. So I need to catch up on my Paramount Presents, but definitely another awesome title to be added to that line. Elysium on 4K, the Neil Blomkamp film, I think his second feature, is being released by Sony on February the 9th on 4K. So that is following the District 9, which was released on 4K. Now Elysium gets a 4K as well. I wonder if Chappie's next. Who knows? But let's go ahead and get on to the next bit of news, guys, because Criterion, we all love Criterion, right? We're in the middle of this 50% off Barnes & Noble Criterion sale. Everybody's going Criterion crazy nuts. But Criterion has announced their February slate. And of these films, like, none of them really stand out to me. I think The Parallax View, which is a 1974 film starring Warren Beatty, is like the most notable of these. That one is coming out on February the 9th. Then you have Chop Shop from 2007 being released on February the 23rd. We got Man Push Cart being released on February 23rd as well. We also have Mandabi being released on February the 16th, and Smooth Talk is being released on February the 23rd. So that is 5 titles from Criterion in February that has been announced. Like I said, nothing like that really sticks out to me. They usually have like that one title, that one like Irishman, Parasite, something that kind of stands out from the pack. And this one, not so much, but it's okay. Criterion does great work. I'm sure these are all phenomenal films that I've just never heard of because I'm dumb when it comes to like classic films and stuff. So I'm sure these are great, and Criterion fans everywhere are going crazy. It's just nothing that really sticks out to me. But let me know in the comments below if you're interested in any of those Criterion releases that are coming out. But we also have a Columbia Noir collection #2 from Indicator. So they already released their first line, I think a month or so ago. That is coming out on February the 15th. The films included in that are Framed from 1947, 7-Eleven Ocean Drive from 1950, The Mob from 1951, Affair in Trinidad from 1952, Tight Spot from 1955, and Murder by Contract from 1958. So 6 films in that collection, all noir films from the 40s and 50s, so that should definitely be exciting for noir fans. I know it's Noir-vember right now. A lot of people are celebrating that as well, so definitely exciting time to be a noir fan for sure. Let's get into the next announcement, guys, because we got Django, not Django Unchained, the Quentin Tarantino film, but the 1966 film, which is a Western, is being released from Arrow Entertainment on April the 27th. So they already released the Django from in Arrow form. I think a steelbook came with it as well, I think back in August, but this is the 4K. They're doing another 4K. And they're picking this one for April the 27th. So that's a ways away, a long way to be announcing a title, but I think it's about 5 months. But if you're a fan of that film, definitely exciting news. We also have The Craft Legacy, the Blumhouse Craft sequel, remake, whatever it was. I didn't see it. Being released by Sony on December the 22nd. Yeah, guys, I missed out on this one. I know it was like $20 to rent on TV. I'm like, there's no way I'm spending $20 for a Craft remake, but I might Redbox it or something when it comes out, or rent it for $4.99. It might do enough to pique my interest to at least do that for it. But this next one, guys, I'm actually kind of excited for, and I might actually get The Nightingale, which is a Jennifer Kent film, who is the director that did The Babadook from 2014. This film came out in 2019. Is getting a collector's edition Blu-ray from Second Sight on February the 1st. So if you're not familiar with Second Sight, they've done all kinds of amazing work on films like Revenge. They do all kinds of great like film restorations, special editions that are just beautiful. And this one looks amazing as well. The Nightingale, to me, is a better movie than The Babadook. I love The Nightingale. I thought it was an excellent kind of, it's not, I wouldn't classify it as horror film. It's kind of like a period piece revenge thriller involving this girl that has something horrible happen to her, which is just gut-wrenching in the beginning of it, and then she goes on a quest for revenge. So it's a really awesome movie. I love The Nightingale. So if you're a fan of Second Sight and that film, definitely something to be excited for. Let's move on to the next one, guys. Honest Thief, which is the latest Liam Neeson movie. They might as well call it Taken 12, is being released from Universal on December the 29th. We also have 2067 is coming on Blu-ray from RLJE on November the 17th. So that is this Tuesday. It's another one of those awkward things where I could be covering it and what's coming out this week, but it was also announced this week as well. So I'm going to cover it in the announcements. We also have Always and Forever. The Blu-ray is being released by RLJE on January the 19th. We also have The Dark and the Wicked being released by RLJE on December the 15th. I've actually been hearing some good things about that movie, so that might be one I pick up on a blind buy. 4 new Shout Factory titles were announced for February, guys. February is a big month today that we're talking about. We got Shout Factory announced stuff, Criterion announcing stuff. They are putting out Tesla on February the 2nd, Centigrade on February the 23rd, A Call to Spy on February 16th, and Sputnik, one that I'm actually excited about because I've heard good things about this one, is being released on February the 2nd. We also have some Kino Lorber news. They are releasing Runaway Train, the 2K restoration of that on March the 16th. So that does it for all the new releases this week, guys. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff that is coming out and to get excited for as far as physical media. And I'm here for it, guys, because I'm here every week talking physical media with you guys, and I need something to talk about. So it's nice to see we've got some new stuff that's been announced. But let's go ahead and get into these deals, guys, because as you know, there are a lot of deals right now. A lot of places, Walmart, Target, they're already doing their Black Friday stuff. You can probably go out in the stores right now and find some Blu-rays from the last year or so for $6. Amazon's doing a lot of good deals. We got that Criterion sale going on right now. Just deals galore, all kinds of temptation to drain your wallets this holiday season. And I've had to make the decision to just stop because I kept ordering stuff and I just had to stop for a little bit. I need to at least take a week off. But so just looking at these deals, guys, we'll take Criterion out of it. I'm not really going to cover the Criterions because we all know those are 50% off. You can get those for pretty much $20 anywhere right now. And on Amazon as well. If you go on Amazon, and this is a tip that I learned from somebody else's video that I watched a couple of days ago, I forget who. But pretty much you get on Amazon, you get the Criterion for $20 because they're price matching Barnes & Noble right now on a lot of the Criterions. And they'll also let you add a coupon in as well. So I think Seven Samurai right now on Amazon is $25, and I'm kicking myself over this one. And there's a coupon for $4 off of that one. So you could really get Seven Samurai for like $20 right now on Amazon.com. And there's a lot of them that are like that. I took advantage of it with a couple of others that when I get in, I'm going to do an unboxing. So I'm not going to reveal what I got. But I only spent like $36 for 2 Criterions on Amazon. So definitely check Amazon for the titles, the Criterion titles that you want before you go straight to Barnes & Noble. But just a tip right there for all you collectors and deal enthusiasts, because who isn't looking to save a buck? So we got the Twilight Saga for $10.99 right now, guys. So if you're a Twilight fan, all 5 Twilight films on Blu-ray for $11, that's got to be a good deal, right? The Crimes of Grindelwald, the Fantastic Beasts film, is $5 right now on Blu-ray, so that's a good deal for that if you're a fan of those. Whiplash on 4K, guys, is $14.47. I am almost tempted to get this, even though I already bought the Steelbook. I kind of wanted that 4K slipcover as well. I don't know, I might get this, but I would have to be guaranteed to get the slipcover, and they wouldn't like do something like send it without, because then I would get pissed off. So we also got the Game of Thrones set is $194 right now, guys. That's a discount. Godzilla King of the Monsters is $7.99 on Blu-ray. Let's see, the Jurassic World 5 movie collection is $44.99 right now, guys. I'm trying to breeze through these. Innocent Blood from Warner Archive, which I reviewed on one of my pages a couple of weeks ago. John Landis film is $11.97, so that's a good price for a Warner Archive title. We also have Avengers Endgame on 4K for $14.99, so that is a great deal for that film on 4K right now. Let's see, let's breeze through these. How the Grinch Stole Christmas on Blu-ray for $7.99. We got the Bourne Ultimate Collection for $22.99. All those films on Blu-ray. Let's see. The Feast Collection is $49.99 right now. It's a Wonderful Life on 4K is $12.87. I need to jump on this deal because I do want that film in my collection. 1917 on Blu-ray is $7.99. Good deal for that. Scoob on Blu-ray is $9.99. Let's see. War of the Worlds is $9.99. I believe the 4K of that. Great deal for that. Spider-Man Far From Home and Spider-Man Homecoming are $9.99 for both of those in the pair. You got the John Wick 4K collection is $28.03 right now. So that's a really good deal. The 4K of Superman Red Son is $17.99. The Back to the Future collection is still $38.41. Trolls World Tour on Blu-ray is $13 right now, guys. Trying to zip through here and see if there's any more deals. The Predator 4 movie collection on 4K is $37.21 right now. So that looks like a really good deal for those. As well as the Daniel Craig 4K collection of the Bonds is $39.99 as well. So just tons of fantastic deals ongoing right now, guys. So definitely get on Amazon. Go to your local Walmarts, Targets. I'm going to be going there tomorrow. So if you want to wait to see my Blu-ray hunting video tomorrow, you can tune in because I'm sure I'm going to catch some of those deals in stores as well. So let's go ahead and move on to the Blu-ray sales of the week, the top 5 Blu-rays and the top 5 4Ks, guys, and see what came out on top. For the top 5 Blu-rays, we have My Hero Academia does it again, I think, for the 2nd straight week in a row. That is number 1 on Blu-ray. Joker is number 2 on Blu-ray. 1917 is number 3. Birds of Prey is number 4, and number 5 is Knives Out. So I think all of those had really good deals on Amazon and in Target and Walmart. So that probably explains why all of those are in the top 5 currently right now. But let's get into the top 5 4Ks. We got V for Vendetta on 4K. That makes sense. That just came out. Is number 1. Number 2 is the Game of Thrones Complete Collection. That actually surprises me a little bit that enough people would buy that for it to be number 2. Being as so it's on HBO right now on 4K streaming. If you own HBO, you can watch the show. So that's kind of the main reason why I don't get a lot of shows and stuff on 4K and Blu-ray. There's some that I want to own, but then most it's like they're on the streaming services right now and they're not going anywhere. So I usually I watch them on there. But The Goonies 4K is number 3. That makes sense with the sale. 4 is Joker 4K. That also had a great sale going on. Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn 4K is number 5. Sorry, I had to say the whole title. But yeah, that is the top 5 Blu-rays and top 5 4Ks of the week. Let's get back into what is new this week. What is coming out this week, guys? Tons of stuff is coming out this week. Tons of stuff to get excited for. I'm hoping that I get to see most of this stuff when I go into stores tomorrow, especially this one that I'm getting ready to talk to you all about. Resident Evil box set 4K is $69.99 right now. That's a deal that's running right now because I think this was originally supposed to be about $100. So that deal's going on, but from what I can tell, it's going to be that at Best Buy and Walmart and Amazon, everywhere that it's being sold. But that's definitely a good deal for 6 4Ks for $69.99. Not bad price at all. Being released by Sony. I'm not the biggest fan of these films outside of the first one and the second, and even those I can admit are not great films. The series as a whole just kind of was botched for me after they didn't go for the storylines that took place in the games. Because, I mean, I love the games, but I know that there's a lot of people that are fans of these movies. A lot of people are excited for these 4Ks. I'm sure they're going to look phenomenal, but I don't think I'm going to be picking this up. But if you're interested in that Resident Evil box set, go to my special features revealed playlist. I have a video with this detailing all the special features and all of the different exclusives and stuff with that set. So you can go check out that video if you want to know what all is included in this set. But the other thing that's coming out tomorrow, guys, is New Mutants being released by Disney. That is getting a Blu-ray release for $24.99. That is getting a 4K release for $29.99. And that is getting a Best Buy 4K Steelbook for $34.99. And the only thing I want to know, guys, and I'm not trying to I'm not trying to diss on anybody. I'm not trying to say anything bad about anybody, but who in their right mind is paying $34.99 for a 4K Steelbook of New Mutants? Just please let me know. This is easily probably the worst film I've seen all year in theaters, and I saw The Grudge at the beginning of the year, and I think that was my number 1. But this movie, just taking into account that this is my first theatrical return movie in like 6 months, and I was actually excited to see it, and I was in there with nobody. It was just a horrible theatrical experience. The movie was just horrible. Yeah, probably the worst movie of the year for me. But I know that there's fans of it. It was such a nothing movie. I don't know. I just wasn't a fan. But if you're picking up the Best Buy 4K Steelbook, please let me know in the comments below because I would really like to know who's picking this thing up. I just imagine that this is going to be a Steelbook that's kind of like Rob Zombie's Halloween Steelbook that just never leaves the shelves. But I could be wrong. Unhinged, starring Russell Crowe, is getting a Blu-ray from Lionsgate. That is going to be $19.99. I'm actually excited to see this movie. I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to rent it. I'm not going to blind buy pick it up, especially since this is the kind of movie I could see dropping to like $10 within a couple of months. So I am interested in checking this out because I heard mixed reviews on it, but I heard some people thought it was pretty good for what it was. Westworld Season 3, the HBO show, is being released by Warner Brothers on Blu-ray for $31.99 and 4K for $44.99 as well. We also have The Croods 4K being released by Universal for $19.96. So are there any Croods fans out there? I actually thought this already had a 4K, but I guess I'm wrong. The Broken Hearts Gallery, which is another film I'm excited to see, is being released by Sony for $22.99. That's a little pricey for that kind of a film, but I think I'm going to rent that one this week. Words on the Bathroom Walls being released by Lionsgate for $14.99 this week. We also have Death of Me being released by Lionsgate for $14.96. We also have Monstrum being released by RLJE which is a Shudder exclusive, for $12.96. So lots of new titles coming out this week, guys. Like I'm telling you, Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution, for all the Pokemon fans out there, is being released by Viz Pictures for $19.96. We also have two Criterions that are coming out this week. Moonstruck, starring Cher and Nicolas Cage, is being released. Probably in stores or Barnes & Noble. You can probably pick that up for 20 bucks. We also have Ghost Dog, which is starring Forrest Whitaker, The Way of the Samurai, and directed by Jim Jarmusch, who directed Patterson and The Dead Don't Die from last year. That is coming out with a Criterion release. It's probably going to be $20 in Barnes & Noble. We also have two Shout Factory releases being released this week, guys. Twins, the Arnold Schwarzenegger, Danny DeVito comedy classic, is being released for $16.99. We also have Relic, which is a horror film that came out over the summer this year that I really wasn't a fan of, to be honest, is getting released for $16.66. So if you're interested in any of those, check them out. Weathering with You 4K Shout Factory exclusive collector's edition for $79.98. And I know there's anime fans out there, but this is very expensive for this collection set. Tell me in the comments below if you're picking it up, if this is worth it or not, because that seems very expensive to me. We also have Mill Creek sets coming out this week. The Hammer 20 film set, which is a lot of the Universal monsters are in these films, being released for $79.99. That's a pricey set right there, but 20 films, that has to be worth it. Rita Hayworth, her collection is a 12 film set. That is $24.99, so a little bit a better value for the amount of movies that you get in that one. We also had the Inner Sanctum set for $42.99, which I actually did an unboxing for because I got that sent to me by Mill Creek. That's on my channel, which you can check out. I did it a couple of days ago, I think last Thursday. So definitely check that out if you're interested in that. I also have a link to purchase in that video as well. The 4-film Hitchcock set, including I Confess, The Wrong Man's Suspicion, and Dial M for Murder, is being released by Warner Archive for $39.99 this week as well. We also have It's a Wonderful Life, the 4K Steelbook, being released by Paramount for $22.99. Now, this is not a Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. You can actually get this on Amazon. And I also think it might be in Target as well. But it'll probably be in Best Buy, but you can get the Steelbook on Amazon. It is not exclusive to Best Buy. So from Arrow, we are getting Silent Running for $19.99 and Beyond the Door for $19.99 as well. We also have some new Kino Lorber titles this week. Of course, Kino always delivers. We have Ulysses, which is a Kirk Douglas film, for $19.99. We have Dragnet for $19.99 and The Wonders of Aladdin for $17.99, all being released from Kino Lorber this week. Summerland from IFC Films for $22.99 being released this week. And the Terminator 6 film collection is being released from Paramount this week as well. So tons of stuff, guys, like I said, coming out this week in stores, tons of exclusives, new releases. Definitely exciting time to be a physical media collector. But with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode 31 of the Physical Media Report. I hope you all had a great time today getting informed on all the new, latest and greatest physical media 4K Blu-ray announcements. Let me know in the comments below what you're excited for this week, what you're excited for in the months to come. All things physical media, let me know in the comments below and let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation. Also, guys, like I said, if you haven't yet subscribed to the Mid-Level Media channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button now. Go ahead and like the video and comment, and we'll see you next time.